Okay, next question. I'm a 29-year-old INFP female, feeling stuck in my attitudes towards men. Sometimes I find myself being overly flirtatious, and other times I push men away. There are only 2 men who have got close to me, and both times the intimacy was too painful. How can I break free from this cycle and learn to trust men again? Okay, so I love that you've asked this question. Thank you so much for asking this question. Unfortunately, it's not going to be an answer I'm going to be able to give you like straight away. I think you're going to need some mentoring around this issue, because this is a big, this is a multifaceted issue most likely. So you have, you know, you said that it was too painful for you with these 2 people that have gotten close to you. And when it gets too painful, it usually means that there's a part of you that you're not accepting about yourself, that you're not either willing to share with those people, or that you don't trust yourself around, and therefore you don't trust that the relationship will outlast or will last if that part of you is coming up. So there could be some shame or guilt around things that you don't want to offer to people on plain sight. So the vulnerability piece is missing, and you're wanting to hide parts of you that you don't believe that they'll be able to handle. Now, without knowing what it actually is, or what the situation, what the challenges are, what the shame or what the guilt might be in there, it's really difficult to answer this question. And that's why I'm saying I think you should probably, if you haven't already used your voucher to do one-to-one mentoring session with one of the qualified mentors, then please go and sort it out, because this is not as simple as, oh, here's steps 1 through to 5, and when you do this, it's fine. We need to get more information on what's actually going on with the part of you that feels too painful to share, to go deep into a deep level of intimacy with another person. So that's the kind of the part of your question where you were saying that the intimacy is too painful. So you were saying that at times you're overly flirtatious, and at other times you push men away. This is not an unusual pattern for people who don't, who are not committed to all the different parts of them. Because if you were committed to all the different parts of you fully, and you understood what those parts of you were and how they operated, you would know why you're behaving in a certain way, and you kind of wouldn't fluctuate between the 2 kind of extremes in this case. So this is really a 4 people within question. And again, as I said before, please get some one-to-one mentoring, because we don't know which parts of you from this question are actually activated to do the over flirtatious thing, or to then push people away. So we need to look at what conditioning might you have around men. You know, so that's one thing. The other thing is, you know, which parts of you are needing the different things. So which out of the 4 people within you are needing the flirtatious behavior? Which part of you is needing the distance? So we need to, there's just so many more questions, excuse me, I want to ask of you in relation to this. If you haven't already, if you're a part of the Facebook group, which you are, because this is the Facebook Live in the group, you will have a voucher for 30-minute exploration session with a qualified mentor. So please use that. That's the fastest way for you to get more clarity on this. And also, so just email desk@infxproject.com and claim your one-to-one session. I hear you. I just want to say that I hear you, and this is a very confusing time. This, you know, before you turn 30, like after 35, things get a lot more simpler, because you're no longer you've had enough mileage to kind of understand where you're coming from yourself naturally in life. But you can do this work already before you turn 30. You can do this for people within and actually get get some, break yourself free from this cycle and trust men. So yeah, sorry I can't be more specific, but it's really a question of let's get super clear on what those issues actually are. What's the shame or guilt that's holding you back from sharing, from being really vulnerable? And then if you are, if men have caused you pain, then where is that actually coming from? Where is that trust issue coming from? So there's some conditioning there that needs to be explored as well. Okay, so I hope that helps. If not, if you have further questions, just pop them into the comment section of this video and we'll take it from there. But I really truly just recommend that you, if you haven't already used your voucher for the exploration session, that you do that, because trying to ask and answer questions around, like at this level, this is pretty deep work you're wanting to do, and I commend you for wanting to do it. Just doing like Q&A stuff or messaging, there's so much that can go awry in terms of communication that it's just not the most effective, the most efficient, the kindest way of doing it, because there's always space whenever there's written message or written communication. There's always a lot of room for misunderstandings and so on. So that's what I would say to that.